COVID-19 vaccines will be fully covered for every citizen in the Czech Republic, says Minister of Health Jan Blatný.
Here's a summary of the article.
Debata OO, Kavaníja NAZA, Atku adventu namist, Proteze Rozeb, HNOUT by SE Molo Uzvi Privanich Tidnech Noviho Roku, ZAT, CHTOP, Edpoklad, LZESE Zahajanamo, Kavani Po, Atatvi Privanich M, Sasich P, Istiho Roku, DOPL, UJE Minister Blatný, Vati, Eti Etap, P, IJDOUNA, Adujasikaliv Dulci Zajumchi OO, Kavani, Vaishvili, KDY Dojt K Pru, Kavani Prioritni Populus, Taksha Zajum, Abi Doslo KO, Kavani Viko NEJV, Sim Rojahu, ZD, Raz, UJE Blatný, Hlavni Branu KO, Kavani by M, Libite Ordinace Praktikich Leka, Vedel Toho Take Vakcina, Ni Centra Nemiknika Zdravotnik Ustav, AVH, Ijai Oslovani Sukromicho, Kovacic Center, Tak Abse Process Pru, Kavani Zaraklil, Toto Vasekno Budsu, Asti Vakcina, Ni Strategy and Nasalnich Provad, Sik P, Edpus, Odkazuya Na Dokument, Katari Ma Fungubit Jako Jizni, Ad Pro Narodni O, Kavani, VP, iPad, Zas Ni Bud Vladis Sulicit, M, La by Byte V Tom Tinu K Disposici Ive, Anosti.
This post received a score of 7,800, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Same in Switzerland, the health minister announced it on Thursday. Once available, nobody will be forced, but those who want it can get it for free.
Should be news when it's not covered. We could call that the wall of shame.
It's called the Wall of Shame. Now, I miss the name change, I still call it American democracy.
At least 700 million doses of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines are to be free, pre-purchased during development in the U.S.
I'll believe it when I see it. I know healthcare workers who caught COVID at their clinics and they aren't paid while sick. We live in a cruel place filled with lies.
Maybe they counted 10 doses for each member of the cult.
If governments are serious about stopping this pandemic, this is how it needs to be. Exactly, under no circumstances should we have to be paying for this vaccine ourselves.
So what happens to non-citizen residents?
I'm guessing you'll have to pay for it yourself if you don't have a EU health insurance card.
Is that even allowed? Not having insurance as a permanent or long-term resident?
No, in Czech you have to be insured. Indeed, I'm also sure they check the insurance.
It is probably cheaper this way than deal with pandemic edit, typo.
Was also cheaper to prevent the pandemic in the country.
Is every man in the Czech Republic since 1000 AD been named Jan, OMG?
It's okay. We already run 12 times the original target budget deficit. 1. Due to COVID, a few millions extra is nothing now. 1.
Czech person here, kind of confused. I know American healthcare is, suboptimal to put it lightly, but isn't a COVID vaccine being covered for everyone necessary? What's the point of only immunizing a portion of the population that can afford it? Don't these things need mass adaptability to be useful? Edit. Apparently it's free in the US. Presumed that the reason why this popped up as a news story on Reddit was because it wasn't. Imbod.
COVID vaccine is set to be free in the US. But in a hypothetical case where it wasn't free, about 93% of Americans have health insurance, so there would be no out-of-pocket cost for them. For the remaining 7%, which is largely composed of people in their early 20s, it would be like $25. Poor people in the US get free healthcare, so if you don't have healthcare you do have $25.
Poor people do not all get free healthcare. By a long shot, the CDC puts the current number of uninsured Americans at 32.8 million, and 12% of people under 65. Where is your $25 figure coming from? Not disputing that it'll be $25, but I haven't seen anything that supports it either.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.